Good morning, students. Welcome to e-learning class of social science. Today we will read lesson 5 of geography, composition and structure of atmosphere.
The vast blanket of air which is surrounding the earth is known as atmosphere. Without this vast blanket of air, we would be baked alive by the extreme heat of sun during the daytime and would be frozen during the night time. Composition of atmosphere. Atmosphere is the mixture of many gases, tiny dust particle, smoke and water vapor. Nitrogen and oxygen are the two main gases which amount for about 99% of the atmosphere. Other gases present in the atmosphere including carbon dioxide, helium, ozone, argon and hydrogen. Apart from these gases, atmosphere also have varying quantity of dust particle and water vapors. Nitrogen. Nitrogen is most abundant gas and account for about 78% of clean dry air. Plants need nitrogen for the survival. They cannot use it directly and obtain it from the soil. Oxygen. Oxygen is the second most important gas in the atmosphere. It shares about 21% of clean dry air. The share of oxygen in the atmosphere remain constant as the plant produce oxygen during photosynthesis. Carbon dioxide is needed by the plant for their survival. Human being and animal release carbon dioxide. Structure of atmosphere. The atmosphere has a layered structure. Each layer has a different characteristic. On the basis of temperature, atmospheric pressure can be divided into 5 layers starting from the Earth's surface. These are troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere and exosphere. Troposphere. This is the most important layer of the atmosphere. It is the lowest and densest layer. The height of troposphere varies from about 8 km at the pole and about 18 km near the equator. About 3/4 of the total mass of atmosphere is found in the layer. The air we breathe is available in this layer only. Almost all type of weather phenomena like rainfall, cloud, fog occur in this layer. Stratosphere. This layer lie above the tropopause and extend up to the height of about 50 km from the sea level. The air is generally thin, cloud and dry. Strong wind known as jet stream blow horizontally from west to east in this layer. The upper limit of stratosphere is known as stratopause. An important feature of stratosphere is the presence of ozone in its lower part. The ozone can absorb incoming ultraviolet rays of the solar radiation. Mesosphere. This layer lie above the stratosphere. The temperature in this layer decrease with height and reach up to minus 110 degrees Celsius near the upper limit. It is the coldest layer in the atmosphere. Meteorites burn up in this layer on entering the space. The upper limit of mesosphere is known as mesopause. Now I am telling you about thermosphere. This layer lie above the mesosphere and extend up to the height of 400 km from the sea level. Ionosphere is a part of this layer which contain electrically charged particles called ions. Now I am telling you about exosphere. This is the uppermost layer of the atmosphere and lie between 400 km to 1500 km above the earth. Here the air is very thin as the main gases present are hydrogen and helium. This layer merges gradually with the interplanetary space.
Now I am telling you about importance of the atmosphere. Atmosphere provides oxygen which is required for the breathing and sustaining life. It prevents Earth from serve heat of the sun during the daytime and keep the Earth warm in the night by holding back the heat received earlier. It protects from harmful radiation and meteorites. Now I am telling you about global warming. Now question arise, what is global warming? Global warming is excessive warming on the earth due to greenhouse effect. Carbon dioxide when released in the atmosphere can create a greenhouse effect by trapping the heat radiated from the earth. Therefore, carbon dioxide is called greenhouse gas. Now I am telling you about effects of global warming. First is rising temperatures. Second, rising sea level. Third, increase in extreme weather events, land degradation, and loss of wildlife and biodiversity. Thank you and have a nice day.